What's up, everybody, and welcome back to this Roma Let's Play. In this episode, the last episode of the first season, we have two games. The first against Inter, which is kind of pointless because we already won the Serie A. But then the second game against Galatasaray in the final of the Conference League. So, if we win that game, we get to take home the double. Stay tuned. Now, since we already did win Serie A and we have a very important match in a couple of games, I've opted to play a fairly reserved packed starting 11. And I just want to save those players for the final. I mean, that's more important for me. I did win the Serie A, and I mean, it's always nice to have the bragging rights and to actually win these big games and so on, but yeah, I just want to focus on the final since I already won Serie A. Inter can't catch me, so I've opted to play almost the entire reserve team for this game. Only a couple of players for my starting 11 are playing out there. Abraham got injured in training up until this game. It was only for 1 or 2 days, and Vinya got injured. That's not good. Do I even have a reserve player for him? I don't. That's not good at all. I'm gonna do it like this then. So yeah, Tammy got injured. I hope he can get back to the game against Galatasaray. Otherwise, we're gonna have to play Belotti in there and Shomurodov in the false 9 role. But yeah, this game is the game. Oh, that's a nice goal there from Korea, actually. But yeah, I was dreading this game because I actually thought that this would be the game that would decide Serie A, the Scudetto. But fortunately for me, I did win before this game, thanks to that win by Empoli over Inter. That just completely saved my ass, because these games here, Inter, on paper, they are a better team than me, so I always dread playing these games, and it was just nice to be able to... Oh, that's a penalty, is it? Yeah. It's good to seal the Serie A before this game, definitely. So let's just enjoy this game without having to worry about the result. The only thing I need to worry about is those key players, that they don't get injured. And that's obviously Zaniolo here, Shomurodov since Tammy is injured, Wagnerman since Salko is injured, and probably Smalling and Patricio. And Patricio actually just saved that penalty, so that's nice. Good for him. But yeah, I've decided to actually continue this Let's Play for the next season and go for the Champions League. I doubt that I'm gonna win the Champions League in my first season in Champions League, so just to set the expectations really low there. But yeah, I'm gonna continue with the Let's Play. I'm gonna do one episode between the seasons where I kind of sum up my transfers, the strategy, and so on. I'm gonna continue the same tactic here just to see... Oh, that's not good. Zaniolo got injured. I'm gonna continue this tactic here just to see how far I can take it. I'm fairly satisfied with the tactic, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy some players that actually fit the tactic. I'm gonna have a lot of money to work with for the transfer window. I'm thinking about selling some players and buying some really good players, so that's gonna be really interesting. The wage bill is definitely be something that is gonna set us back a little bit, but yeah, I have hopes that I can bring some decent players in, actually, so that's gonna be really interesting. So Roma is going to continue into the Champions League, so we can see how far we can take Roma in the Champions League. I think in the seeding we're going to be fairly low, maybe third or fourth seeding their tier, just because Roma hasn't actually played in Champions League for a long time. The last season, as far as I remember, was the season where they got to the quarterfinals. They beat Barcelona 3-0 at home and lost to Liverpool with 1 goal. I think Liverpool went on to win the Champions League that year. Oh, I forgot to do some substitutions. Silly. Let's take Smalling out. Let's take Wagnerman out. Just put Fatichanti. It doesn't matter. Diawara. Darboe, I just put everybody in. I actually don't care here. Yeah, whatever. I didn't mean to press that. I never pressed that button. And yeah, the game is pretty much over. Inter only beat us 1-0, and we had a team full of reserve players, so fairly satisfied. And and Sar just scores from this corner, and Inter didn't even win at home against my reserve team. That's kind of embarrassing for Inter right there. So yeah, that's nice. Nice we didn't lose against them. I'm actually fairly happy with that. Yeah, it's funny that Sar scores, the one player I'm always negative about, and so that's nice. But yeah, 1-1, last game of the season against Inter away with the reserve team. I'm happy. We won fairly comfortably with 9 points down to Inter, and look at that goal difference for us, 73 different goal. That's fairly impressive. So good season for us, really good season for us. So yeah, let's just skip ahead to the Galatasaray game and see if we can take the double. And the final game is about to get underway here. The final in the Conference League against Galatasaray. And as you can see, I have almost my full squad available to me. Zaniolo got injured and isn't ready to play, so I'm playing Shomurodov in his position. And Abraham, fortunately, also got cleared by the medical team, so he's also able to play from the start. And I'm going fairly aggressive here from the start. I'm playing with attacking mentality, and I'm playing with counter pressing. So I just want to go ahead, high intensity, start just by pressing really hard. And is it a goal? Oh, he cleared it there on the line. I want to get those early goals. I want to get goal before the halftime and maybe just take it a little bit easy, just to sit comfortably in the lead, And wow, what a good goal. Oh, come on, Abraham. Come on. You got to score on those. Nice pass by Shomurodov there. Shomurodov, one of the players I can't see having a future with us at Roma. He just doesn't have the quality, I think, to be able to offer us anything of value. Actually, he has been a decent backup player in the first season, but I think we can get a fairly good player, definitely a better player instead of him. Belotti, oh come on, almost. I'm putting some pressure on Galatasaray here on the start. But yeah, Shomurodov, I'm thinking he is gonna go. I'm looking at different players that can play that false nine, or oh, that's nice play. I think Abraham is gonna be offside there, unfortunately. Nice play, but he is offside. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was offside there. What a shame. But yeah, Shomurodov, I think he's gonna go. We're not gonna buy Mayoral. He's on a loan from Real. He's not gonna be bought. He is also not a good player. In the attack, we are getting one player back, a youth player from loan, Cancellieri. I have fairly high hopes for him, so he's gonna get the chance. And I'm looking at buying maybe Karim Adeyemi from Salzburg, if I can get him for cheap. I've mentioned him before, a player I'm definitely gonna look at. I think he has the potential to be a really good attacker for me. Halftime, I'm dominating them, but no goals except the one that was disallowed for Tammy. So we're gonna go ahead and push a little bit higher up with our defensive line and our line of engagement. And I'm thinking actually about doing some early crosses and shooting on sight, just to get the ball forward as much as possible to our three attackers, and giving the instruction for Zaniolo, Pellegrini, and Veretout to actually shoot on goal, because all three have a really good shot. Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. I'm actually gonna go with more tempo. See if I can put some pressure on Galatasaray, maybe make them lose the ball and so on. Yeah, Calafiori and Ibanez are not having a good game. Their right wing here, right mid, they're putting some pressure on us. And Versailles is also getting tired out there, so I'm thinking about substituting him. Belotti, come on. No. Still creating a decent amount of chances, but no goal here. And I already talked about this, but Spinazzola is probably going to get sold. A player I don't have trust in him because of his injuries, and I just want to get rid of his high wage. And he is starting to get a little bit old in football manager years, that is. So I'm thinking I need to change him, sell him while I can, get some money for him. His contract is running out in, I think, 2 years' time. So now is the time to cash out on him. Calafiori, he's definitely going to get a chance to impress me in the next season from the start. I'm going to probably buy a new left back also. But, Nelson is going to get a red card. Yeah, he is. Nice. So that's definitely going to help us with the red card there. One player in a player more than Galatasaray for 30 minutes. That should give us a big advantage here. Especially, Pellegrini. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Shoot from distance. He has a good shot. Veretout has a good shot. Zaniolo has a good shot. And once they get the ball here, I just want them to shoot on goal. Because, just look at what happens when they do that. I mean, he also had a fairly big amount of space here. Nice goal. Now we're actually going to take it a bit easy here. They haven't done anything. They keep possession, but they haven't actually done anything. So I'm going to just actually go ahead and dribble less, play the ball around, and just keep the ball, make them run for it, because they are a man down. And I'm going to start making some changes here. Magnumon instead of Versailles, who is really tired out there. And maybe Pellegrini here with the free kick goal. Could be nice, but no, Muslera got it. Next substitution is probably going to be Shomurodov. I'm going to keep Calafiori in because I don't actually have a left back to substitute with. I don't think Spinazzola and Vigna are fit to play, but I'm going to check it out actually. What the hell was that? That was a weird play. But Shomurodov's going to take out and put Riccardi in that shadow striker position. No, he's actually going to play shadow striker, not attacking midfielder. 10 minutes left. Last substitution. I'm going to put in Bove instead of Veretout. And then Pellegrini for Diawara. Yeah, that's all substitutions for us. The game is almost over here, and we are just cruising in for the win here. 2 minutes of stoppage time left, and that's full time. 1-0 for us against Galatasaray. So we did manage to take the double, and good for us. And Pellegrini, had scored a good goal. Mancini surprisingly had a good game, and Bellotti also. Pellegrini obviously with a good goal. So that's it. We actually won our last game of the season. We won the double. We won Serie A. That was our main goal, and we won the Conference League Cup. Now the next step is actually winning the Champions League. So we're going to continue the Let's Play. I'm just going to quickly skip ahead just to see the end of the season screen and see our transfer budget for the next season and so on. And let's see how we're going to stand for the next season. What's our starting point? So as you can see here, the transfers, incoming transfers, a lot of them I didn't have anything to do with. They were already bought before I took over Roma. Tammy, obviously the player of the season for me. 44 goals, that's just amazing in 41 appearances. Only one appearance as a substitute. Bellotti, that's one player we actually did buy, and he also had a really, really good season. 27 goals actually, 5 assists, and a really good average rating. Banes, Patricio, Shomurodov, everybody just had a good game. We brought in Sar. He had a decent season. Versalco, he only played 14 games, also a decent season. Magnumon was mostly just a substitute. Vigna played a lot, but he didn't perform that well. And Reynolds, he's gonna be sold. He's just not that good. So he's definitely going to get sold this season. Hopefully, if you can buy some buyers for him, that's it. And here the season overview, as you can see here, B minus from the board. That's actually a little bit disappointing because I thought it was going to be an A plus because we did win Serie A and we did win the Conference League. So a little bit disappointing from the board that they didn't rate us higher than this. Really disappointing. Fairly high amount of attendance for our home games. That's good. In the cup here also a good amount of of the attendance. Yeah, I just got confused by this. What the hell? Whatever this is. Also B minus. That's really disappointing. I actually won all my games except one 2-2 against Vitesse. That was actually a good season for me in the Conference League, but I was definitely the best team in the league. So nothing too extraordinary. We obviously lost against Milan in the final on penalties, if I remember correctly. So a little bit disappointing, but we did win these two, the league, the Italian league, and the Conference League. So good season overall. And just a quick view of our revenue for this season: 22 million for sponsorship, 61 broadcast, and actually competition money 38. Really good. So we're actually gonna have a lot of money for transfers now next season. So I'm really looking forward to that. And Abraham, obviously the most sold shirt. I really like this feature. You can see how the fans interact with your players and so on. And the team of the season. Obviously, this is the players we have used most. Karstorp up until the midway through the season, where we sold him in the winter transfer window. Not that good of rating, but yeah, it's actually interesting to see that both my backs aren't performing that well, but they aren't good players. So I'm definitely looking to upgrade both of these positions. That's a really high priority for me. And yeah, you can just see here a quick overview here. Fans, players, season, young players, season. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And just a quick update here from our youth team. Our Primavera team actually won the Primavera fairly comfortably. So we have some young players that are really worth looking at. Joel Persson here, 20 goals, so he might be interesting, even though his stats are not that good, but might be worth a look at. And what about our under 18 team? They are also first, but yeah, they still need some games before they reach the season. It's a little bit different here. There are 3 different divisions for the under 18 team, and then winner plays in knockout until they reach the finals, and then the champion is crowned. But yeah, we actually finished first in our group, as you can see here, 61 points. That's actually the highest amount of points of any team. So again, in our youth team, we actually have some good players. You can see here, midfielder here, Pagano, definitely potential here. He's only 17 years old, so definitely a player that can get a chance in our team. And obviously the goalkeeper here that I've had a good eye on for a long time. He's definitely gonna get a chance here next season, actually, for our main team. And it is the 1st of July, and officially the new season has started. We have a lot of players going back to us on loan. They have been on loan, they're coming back to us, and a lot of players, not that many, but some players that have been on loan with us are going out. And as you can see here, our overall balance is quite nice, but our transfer budget is actually quite lower than I was expecting. 29 million pounds is not a lot. So I'll have to figure something out with this. As I told you, I have plans on selling some players. We have received offers for some more players, and I have already secured one new player. That's going to be a surprise who that's going to be. And I'm still looking for a lot of new players. But this is just to show you what our finances are for the new season. And hopefully with the sales of some of the players, we can pump the transfer budget up maybe around 50 millions. That could be good because I am looking to get a decent amount of players in. So the next episode is going to be an episode only focused on our transfer window, the players we're going to bring in, and why they are going to be a good fit for our team and our tactics. So thank you for watching, guys, and thank you for watching this whole first season with this Roma Let's Play. It's been a pleasure for me, my first ever YouTube Let's Play, and thank you for sticking with me and liking and subscribing and commenting, whatnot, and watching all these videos. So a big thanks to all of you, and hopefully I will see you with the next season with AS Roma, where we are going to go for the Champions League. Thank you, guys, and see you next time.